This pumpy thing. Oh my God, I look terrible. Were you going to tell me that? No, Stacy, you need to do your makeup. I like this.
You told me you had makeup.
Well, I didn't realize it had melted off my face.
Apparently, it's melted off your face.
I look terrible. This is the worst podcast ever.
Sorry.
Do you think Nolan will bring me my makeup back in my mirror?
If you text him.
He's like in the middle of something. Tell the people hi and who we are and what we
Hello.
do.
This is Marital Hate. We're coming to you from the pool, the bubble machine, and it's a Friday night. So welcome everyone. My wife thinks she looks terrible.
Oh my God, it's just getting worse by the minute. My makeup is half off my face. My hair is cockamamie.
And we have
we have viewers though.
We have
Look at this.
We have loiterers. Say hello, loiterer.
There's a man in the pool. Wait, move your head. There it is. That's Wesley Gear. Hello. He says hello. Oh my God, that's the loudest I've ever heard you talk. You can also come in. You could also come in the pool if you wanted to.
Come in the pool.
So this is Marital Hate. I'm Stacy. This is
Doug.
And
that's Wes. And
there's
another one floating around here.
He's not floating. He's inside. I don't know.
Well, he's finishing his game because he's almost won.
The bubbles supposedly keep the bugs away, so that's why we brought that. Okay, so oh my God, it would be so funny if Nolan brought his game out here and told his friends, "Hey, you're live on my parents' podcast." All right. So anyway, we do a live podcast Monday through Friday. Normally, it's just usually Doug and I. Sometimes we have guests, and we talk about everything. We'll talk about politics, current events, animals, natural health, our sex life, other people's sex lives, fucked up shit we saw online, movies, television, books.
But not mundane things, usually.
It's never
really that
boring.
Mundane.
I would suggest, Wesley, that you move to the left of the bubble machine if you would enjoy to be on camera.
And then you're back there.
Because you would be in a very good spot.
And you can still stick your feet in the pool.
Yes, you can. You can put your feet
that's
in the
allowed.
pool. You can put your whole body in the pool if you want, or none of your body in the pool. We don't force people to do anything that they're uncomfortable with. Oh my God, the birthday boy is here.
There's a birthday boy?
Happy birthday.
Who's the birthday boy? Oh,
to
Todd.
You.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Todd.
Happy birthday to you.
That was my all caps voice.
Happy birthday, dear
Todd Rick.
It's not Todrick.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Well, I'm sorry that you have to spend your night listening to about our sex lives and things that we saw on the internet, but welcome.
For Todd's birthday, he would enjoy a long walk on the beach and a blowjob.
Wow. Hey, who wouldn't?
I may have had a little bit of cannabis.
Oh.
I needed to because my tummy is really bothering me. Not agonizing pain, but I just took a little bit. So I might be like sillier than
you
usual.
might be. You might be.
Am I supposed to keep blowing?
I think you're supposed to keep yeah.
Because it's like but feel the ball inside.
Oh, maybe.
If it pops, it pops. It's gonna be like, oh my God, if you have not seen the new season of Always Sunny, do it.
Very good.
Do it.
Very
I
good
can't
stuff.
believe I look so terrible tonight. And people probably shut off because of my singing.
Driving away. You're driving away, people.
Well, that's what I do. Okay, so anyway, we are our Stacey and Doug Marital Hate. We're live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. On Facebook and YouTube, you can comment. And even if you don't think other people are seeing your comments, we see all of them. We bring all them up on screen, and people will comment from different locations. So like right now we have 2 people watching. Sometimes it goes up to like a dozen. Doug broke the pump.
Oh, the pump is now broken.
Okay, but there's another
brand
one.
new pump.
The good news is we have another. So I went, by the way, so I have a chronic illness, as many of you know, and I went today to Target by myself for the first time in
like forever since we
I don't even
there.
remember. I don't even remember. And so I went to Target today, and what I did while I was there is bought something that I had seen on the Christmas tree shop, but Doug didn't like the materials.
Yeah,
and so I bought these so we could play with the kids in the pool. And there's all different devices that you can hit with it. And it was $10. Although I probably should have gotten somebody from Massachusetts to bring me one because they're probably on clearance there.
Yeah, season's over, folks. Or just about, right?
Almost.
Yeah, you'll probably get a couple more beach days.
You get clearance like things on free stuff? Oh,
I don't know, probably not.
Not usually September. By September.
You would, but not us.
Yeah.
The pool season never. Well, unless you don't have a pool heater, or you're cheap. But we don't have a pool heater, and we're cheap, and we still go in our pool all winter. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to be swimming at 50 below. But look, it came with the ball that Doug is currently blowing up, and
fake tennis ball.
I don't think you can blow it anymore. I think
I think that's it.
I told you. It came with a shuttlecock, and it came with this ball. So we can have like a little family game. So I thought it was good because, $20, $10 each set. And it's something that we can all do together, and it's exercise. So, and I thought Doug and I could play when the kids aren't here.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Right?
Yeah, sure.
So anyway,
so
big
that's
splurge.
Back and forth.
But again, we always just try to pick up some stuff because we don't go out and do a lot of stuff, and especially right now. It's what the fuck is it? 109 out or some craziness. And so even our air conditioning is not keeping up. And so we had a conversation with the HVAC company today. They said,
You seem to be all right. They're like, haha, you stink.
Suck it up, buttercup. So the air conditioner just can't keep up. So overnight it catches up, but during the day, like we'll start out with it set to like 68, and we never have it that cold. But if we didn't, it would be 90 in the house in the middle of the day. Like,
no, it would be,
just be
so
ridiculous. If it's set at 68, it gets as high as like 74, 73, 74.
Yeah. That's not bad.
So there it is.
And,
look at that! No here.
Hello.
We have our
Now it's a
extra
party.
special guest tonight.
We got a bubble machine.
So,
We got kids.
oh shit! I need the crab bubble machine.
Oh, it's over there.
I'll go get it. I guess.
No, don't go get it.
Well, you have to get off your float.
Well, I have to get it over
Well, I
there.
can have Wes do it, or
Oh, Wes could get it.
Wes, can you get the crab from under the table?
It's-
He's like our own little.
He's a designated
he's like
dry
our own
person
little
for right
Vanna
now.
White. And says, "Hey, my friends, I think we might need to go 2 laptops wide because
Maybe.
we're not going to all get on camera, but that's good because
Oh, we had a little system going, so that was good.
we had a little system going. But
So,
well, I guess if Wes gets back in the same spot, we'll be okay.
so this.
Thank you,
There we
Wesley.
go. Thank you. This. Well,
You have clearly not been watching enough of the podcast,
Yeah.
but
I have. I literally have. I knew your stories
he's
before
been
you
on.
even told them.
Well, you should tell me to shut up, and I sound like an Alzheimer's patient.
Well, some of
Because in a few years, I am going to be an actual family history, an actual Alzheimer's patient, and you're going to have to listen to it constantly. See? That's boring now. Okay. So, how am I feeling? Todd says, Stacey, you look amazing to me. Thank you. I would like to do something about the fact that my eyebrows have washed off and I have very little eyes left and some black hair.
give me that pen.
But
I'll draw
but
some
thank you.
eyebrows
I
on your-
appreciate
on your
you.
Face.
I felt prettier before today.
I'm gonna slap your face.
Anne says,
Off your
hello,
face.
my friends. Hello, my friend.
Anne's
and
a
she
big
says, how
fan
are
of
you
the
feeling?
boys.
I'm a
She loves them.
tiny bit high, and my tummy's bothering me a little bit. That's why. And and I'm hoping to swim. You're cutting Wesley off. I'm
Oh.
hoping to swim after the podcast, and I find that if I have a little indica, I have a little more energy to do the swimming, and it helps with the pain.
Indica? Do you mean sativa?
Sativa. Dolan is right. It's a sativa indica.
He learned that
hybrid.
at college in a
It-
class.
It is a hybrid.
in a
but
class
it's-
about medical
It
things.
is a hybrid, but it's a sativa dominant hybrid. I
Some sort
forget which oil it was, but train wreck. So we can certainly look it up and discuss it because that's always educational
and I will
and
say,
fun.
so the thing that Wes found.
Hang on before you
Okay.
get to that.
Wait,
One
wait.
thing that I found that most medical marijuana users, we tend to stick to indica, but I will tell you that train wreck does help with pain relief. And Nolan, how did you know what strain of
I
marijuana?
learned it.
He took a class on
Botany?
pain relief.
You take a class in botany?
Yeah, I learned it in botany.
You're
Botany.
blocking out your
Botanist.
brother. Hey, peace training. Okay, so tell your sunscreen
right.
story.
So anyways, all right. So Wes was going for his daily walk this morning, and it was when it was about 108,
You're on
um,
camera.
and so he needed some sunscreen. So I looked in the Jeep, no sunscreen. We had spray sunscreen the other day when Dave was here.
There.
We couldn't find it, and so I go in my car and I find Goddess Garden Organics spray sunscreen. But guess what? No spray. No spray.
Because
No.
it's 20 years old. Did
no
you turn
spray.
it even when you turned
So-
it?
so then- So then Wes looks
You're
on the
gonna spray
bottom.
it
I
up?
figured it out. Expires 7/20/20. That thing is over 3 years expired.
Well, it feels like a solid mass
When did
inside.
you get it?
We don't know.
Probably
don't contaminate
sometime
the
before
pool
20
water with your 2000. This is there's COVID in there. That's what's in. There's live virus in there. It won't even press. It won't even press. It's been baking in the car since.
Give me a goddamn hammer. What if I just take it and fucking peg it?
and wing it.
Ooh.
That would be great because then it would blast off, cut a big hole in the
Everybody,
screen.
everybody, close your eyes. Nothing. Nothing happened.
That was.
Maybe I didn't throw it hard enough. I didn't want to ricochet and like break my nose or like break your dad's computer.
It like
These,
propels
by
like
the
a
way,
jet.
the guy down the street has a bunch of fucking birds. Like there's like 30 of them lined up on the fence. I'm telling you, he collects them.
You might
I
feed
don't
them.
know if they're part of his cult or not.
The thing that hit me today about the neighborhood is that I don't know, there was every nest there was about 4 owls in it, right?
We
And
have
there
a
was
shitload of
several.
owls.
What are these owls eating? Are there that many like mice and rodents
Yes.
and things
Yes.
running around?
Yes, they eat lizards. They eat everything. Yes.
Oh, they would eat a lizard. There's thousands of lizards around.
Yes, they would. They would do all
Yeah.
of it. So I think we're doing okay with the one screen.
Yeah.
Like if I log in, it'll be to.
Look at that's good. It's like it goes back in perspective.
Anne says indica knocks me out, which I will be doing shortly. Yes, I take indica. It knocks me out. But when I'm in,
Let's see if this
when
will
you're
propel
in,
me across the- Sorry. I'm sorry, you're in the middle of a podcast and I'm just
well, I'm in the middle of answering a medical question or discussing a
it's
medical issue for
medical
people.
issue.
So, indica does knock me out. However, as someone pointed out today, most, when you think of, marijuana for pain relief, like that's going to work if you're just like smoking marijuana for pain relief. Just about any strain of marijuana will work. You can even be smoking some homegrown
Stems and
ditchweed.
seeds.
Could be shitty weed, and it's still going to give you some relief from pain. But if you're talking about, pain that you would typically use opiates for, you want a good quality cannabis indica oil. I think Northern Lights is one of my favorites. I like White Widow. I like AK-47. But I
AK-47.
do
Gorilla Panic.
but I want to tell you about the cannabis strain that I've used tonight.
You just name strains whatever you want.
What do you mean?
You can ask for
Well,
whatever you want.
you're the breeder.
If you're the breeder. Yeah, you can come up with whatever.
So I can name it like watermelon elephant. And it
Yep.
would-
Yeah.
Mhm. Whatever, if you invent it,
you know what? When you said watermelon elephant,
that's probably already a
the
strain, by
logo
the way.
popped in my head.
The names
That's what kind of designer I am. The logo for watermelon elephant
so,
just popped into my head. I know exactly what it looks like.
Trainwreck is 17% THC, 1% CBG. I use cannabis oil, and one of the great things about it is the presence of the THCA in the way that it's processed by your liver. Trainwreck, according to Leafly, not sponsored by, but we would be welcome
By
a
Amtrak.
sponsorship. Trainwreck is a mind-bending potent sativa with highs that hit like a freight train. Mexican and Thai sativas were bred with Afghani indicas that produce this Northern California staple, passing on a sweet lemon and spicy pine aroma. Trainwreck begins a speedy hurdle through the mind with a surge of euphoria, awakening creativity, and happiness. Migraines, pain, and arthritis are mowed down by Trainwreck's high THC content. Many patients have used it for anxiety, ADHD, and PTSD.
And
Given the
OPP.
fact that I suffer from pretty much everything that they're talking about there, it works.
You down with OPP?
It works. Now, would I say that somebody with an undeveloped brain should be using it on a daily basis? Absolutely not.
Don't point
But
at
if you-
Wesley.
No, Wesley has a developed
He's
brain.
developed
I was
brain.
pointing at
He's 20
Nolan.
years old.
No, your brain doesn't fully develop until at least age 25. It's actually usually later in boys. So, if you're using, I'm not going to be like the don't say.
Half-wit.
You're blocking Wesley again. I'm never going to be the don't do drugs person, but I am going to always caution him about the consequences of his actions, and he gets to make his own choices as an adult. And I tell him, I'm not going to tell you not to smoke pot because I'm a cannabis user myself, but you should know that cannabis increases estrogen, thus reducing your testosterone.
Crack is whack.
Crack is definitely whack, and don't ever go near anything that's made in a lab. I don't even want the kid to have a flu shot. And then but just that the repercussions. So if you get caught, what are they going to do? If you have a most cops don't care, but if you have a cop with a bug in his ass, or if you happen to be gay and you're worried that you're going to have a homophobic cop to deal with, not that cops are homophobic by nature, but let's face it, every group has some asshole in it. Look at this group. Which one's the asshole?
Yeah, no, there are no gay cops for sure.
There's plenty of gay cops, and they might be some of the best ones. Who knows? But what was I saying? So just to know the consequences, and that if you don't have a fully developed brain, it does impact your brain development, or studies have shown it has, but it has shown that it does not impact the brain of a grown adult.
Well, I will tell you that anybody watching this podcast
Mm-hmm.
probably not very well developed brain, because
That's true.
they could be doing
we're
anything else
worried
on
about
the
you.
planet.
So I'm feeling great. I'm
So there you go.
I'm feeling
Euphoric.
euphoric, creative, happiness.
I like that camera angle.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty well all over. Yeah, that's but I take cannabis oil, which is a concentrated cannabis, and I put a small amount under my tongue, and I find it to be very helpful. So there's that. And so we had some gifts.
We have gifts.
That we
the
purchased
presentations
for the
of
children?
gifts, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna start.
Start at the bottom, probably, of that.
Well,
bag.
I'm gonna have to start at the top because it's just easier.
Okay, all right.
We'll start at the bottom.
Oh, thank you for
Okay.
the crab.
No, so we have
All right.
many of you may remember the crab that makes bubbles. Nolan does not remember the crab that makes bubbles.
No, I don't.
Okay, well, we have a bubble machine because the bugs and the bubbles scare the bugs away. Dragonfly.
It's dragonfly, a Florida dragonfly.
Okay. So it runs around and it dances
It makes noise and
it
blows
makes
bubbles.
There it goes.
If you shown that to the neighbors, they would love that.
They had their own bubble machine, so I was thinking that you might take this back to the dorm.
Oh.
And just let it go down the
Bubbles
hallway.
everywhere. So that is a present for Nolan. Wesley, stay tuned for your present. So I hate to oh, okay, wait. Before we go on to another present.
Okay, yeah. We back to our Christmas tree shop excursion.
Anne says, as it is legal en masse, if you're not smoking, why is it a problem to have it in your car? It's legal.
Like an open
Don't
container.
know, but it's treated like an open container. I don't think that any of this should be regulated by anybody. We're a free country. But apparently you need a note from your mommy, the government. Who knows?
Your mommy.
Okay. So we saw these and we couldn't pass them up. Fun Day Foods glazed donut flavored kettle cooked potato chips. Okay. We have a problem in this family that because Wes is the strong silent type, we all tend, and by we, I mean these two, to answer for him. So Wes gets to go first and with his opinion. However, we're all going to eat them at the same time. So hold it in your mouth.
Or hold it in your hand and then eat it at the same time.
Yeah,
It's better you don't hold it in your mouth. That would be like gonna get all soggy and gross. It might already be gross. We don't know. These are Christmas tree shop bargain bin glazed donut potato chips. They could, if they're great, we're out of luck because we got no store to go back to and get. But if they are, they aren't good.
Wife sanctioned
Wife-sanctioned.
garbage food eating, but this is your last one, so I hope you don't like it.
All right.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh. That's weird. Oh my.
It's getting worse.
No, you're not supposed to say Wes.
Oh, wait, sorry.
Wes, what do you think?
A little weird tonight.
A little.
little different. But
Will you eat more?
I have the ones I have, but probably not in the bag.
Nolan?
I like them.
Doug?
Weird, but got worse. I think the problem is, I think the problem is that it's not really a quality to potato chip
I'm gonna
to
spit it
base
out.
this whole concept on.
I'm gonna spit it out. It's so gross. Where's my fucking drink?
I think
Oh
it's
my
one of those
God!
things that I ain't bringing you a drink. I'll go get a drink.
You can't leave me with that taste in my mouth. Hang on, let's listen to all the cancer-causing ingredients in this delightful snack food. Potatoes.
You have the Maine potato chips from Maine? Those.
Okay. Hey, sidebar.
Yeah.
Potatoes, vegetable oil contains one of the more following: canola oil, corn, cottonseed, safflower, or sunflower, sugar, brown sugar, natural flavor, and sea salt.
That's not that bad.
Vegetable oil, seed oil, absolutely terrible for you. Sugar, terrible for you. Brown sugar, also terrible for you. Do you know where natural flavor comes from? Beaver's assholes. Not beaver. Yeah, beaver's assholes.
Where
Honest
did
to
you
God.
get that from? Because I know you said that on the podcast.
I will pull it up for you on the internet. I am a woman who does her research. Natural flavor Beavers assholes. Beavers butts and McGoo used for vanilla flavoring. National Geographic. A history of vanilla flavoring food with beaver butt juice from Vice. Food Babe. Do you eat beaver butt? So, would you like me to send you a series of links?
I'm good.
Okay.
No, I need a drink.
Daniel says, "Yes, Stacey Hayes Gear, you look amazing to us." Oh, thank you so much. I looked cuter this morning, but actually not as cute as I thought it. I genuinely need eyeliner to be a person and like colors in this general area because Wes just rage quit being a part of the podcast. I forgot my eyebrows and I did my eyebrows this morning. They were like black when I went to Target, and my mascara was like almost non-existent, and I didn't have eyeliner on, so I probably looked creepy all day. Really, I don't know. Did you ever fill that today?
Today. I also had a coconut.
Been falling short on the water lately. Okay.
It's so warm back when you get back. When you go in the house, it's cold. You come back in.
This water is like not even cool.
No, it's like swimming in your own urine. It's quite odd.
Swim in your own urine. The family way.
Tracy says, "Hi peeps, hi boys."
What's up?
Hi, Tracy.
Nolan is way off camera.
The OG lesbo.
The OG
He's
lesbo.
the OG lesbi.
What she is? Lesbi. Is lesbo
Wesley has made himself a cocktail. Pineapple juice. See, if you'd mixed it with orange juice, then it would have been a cocktail.
It would have been. It would have been a mixer.
I didn't know we had pineapple juice.
We did. I
haven't had a cocktail in a long time. Maybe I want pineapple and rum.
Did you drink all the pineapple juice? Oh, he did.
Fucking
It wasn't much.
asshole!
It wasn't much, and they didn't have it last.
We're in a fight.
They didn't have it last time. I
It's
was
good.
trying to
I
get
do
more.
I do not need to drink.
No, you don't. It's
Especially
not,
since I'm
especially with
already
your
high.
medicine.
I'm high.
It's like all
Okay.
pink in here.
All right, so I would like to talk about
What do you want to talk about?
the bathroom.
The bathroom. Yeah, the bathroom.
So when the boys we had a family vote. We've had a cracked toilet seat for quite some time, and I said to the boys, Trey says, "I love it," and also I love me some pineapple and rum. Yeah, that would be like refreshing, wouldn't it? Except no, Wes drank all the pineapple juice.
Tracy, try
Okay.
try root beer and Malibu.
It's
You're
very
welcome.
good.
You're
It tastes like
welcome.
root beer with sunscreen in it. It's so weird, but it's Doug's
so
drink.
good.
We actually gave them to everybody at Doug's 50th party.
And I don't know
to
why.
go.
And the story behind it was pretty funny, but we'll save that for another day.
Oh, it was hilarious,
Yeah.
actually. Okay, well, we can just do it
So-
later on. But so we have had this cracked toilet seat. I sat on it one day, it cracked. Kind of wanted to slit my wrist, but whatever. Then I sat there because I was pooping, and it pinched. Maybe I was trying so hard to poop because you guys know I can never poop. Didn't poop today, just so you know.
Were you like pushing against the ceiling, like?
I don't know what happened, but the seat cracked, and then I'm sitting there finishing what I'm trying to do, and it's pinching my butt.
Pinching you.
It's
Yeah.
pinching me in the butt.
Why
and
do you
then
think? Why do you think? Why do you
it
think I
pinched you
put the
too.
tape on it?
How did it pinch you? You have no you're like a little person.
Better with the tape.
So it pinched his skin. It pinched my fat. It was like, here's a chunk of thigh. That's not the point. The point is that
That's my punk band.
we've had a cracked toilet seat, and we have been searching
Chunk of
every
thigh.
pile of hurricane debris in Florida
Sanibel,
looking for a
down the
toilet seat. And
street.
we've seen every other
Yeah,
shape of
every
toilet
other
seat.
shape.
But we have the old school round
Round,
ones.
it's
So we had to
round.
find a round. We couldn't find one. Not even in the wrong color. Could not find a toilet seat. So Doug put Gorilla Tape on it. And so then we had a little debate with the boys about what should we do about the toilet seat. Should we, family vote, A, replace the toilet seat, B, leave it as it is,
And embrace
and
the white
see-
trashness.
and lean into the white trashness, go all in. Nolan and I voted in favor of going all in. Douglas did not vote. I don't know why, but
Oh, I didn't vote on it.
if you did not vote, you cannot
I'm not
complain.
going to say.
Okay, but
Mm.
Wesley wanted a toilet seat.
He was the sole voice in the window.
And I feel badly, but he lost. And that's just the way the fucking cookie crumbles, Wesley. You drank my pineapple juice, you deserve it. In any case, Nolan and I, so what I did was David left some Coors Light behind. So I put some Coors Light in the bathroom. I meant to put up some like nudie pictures and like some guns and ammo or whatever, but we didn't have any and I forgot all about it. But I did get a little present for Wesley.
Oh, thank you.
I hope you appreciate it. The lovely gift that we got you on clearance, final sale, cannot be returned. $13 toilet
I
seat.
think it was
$13 toilet seat. I hope you enjoy it while you're here. You
Does that
can
not
take-
even fit the toilet?
Oh, it's gonna fit the toilet.
You can
If
take
it
back
doesn't,
to
we
the
can't even
store.
take it back.
You can take it back to Walpole with you if you don't
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
use
yeah.
it
If
while
you don't
you're
want,
here. I
just
thought my
use it
nipple
as
was
one of the,
popping
you know,
out.
those neck pillow things people use
Oh
on
my
the
god,
flight.
please use it on the plane. So
Nobody
Nolan,
will sit next to you.
so Nolan got a used gift, and Wesley got
A toilet bill.
A toilet
seat.
a toilet seat that he can use either when he's home, perhaps on a plane, perhaps as at work. Maybe
You
when
know
he
what?
goes
That's
to
one of
church.
the things people don't like to use bathrooms in public.
Dude, if you just
And if you
start-
bring your own seat,
just start
then-
being the
then-
guy that brings a toilet seat everywhere he goes, and every time you go somewhere, just go. You put it down, you open it up, and you just sit down on it,
just yeah,
and like wait and see what anybody.
nobody
says.
will sit next to you on the train. Nobody will sit next to you on a plane. It'll be good. But there's more. There's
Or
more,
in an
there's more
automobile.
things.
Tracy says, so cute, and Gallons is called a California root beer.
So Coke and Galliano.
is called, I can no longer drink anything carbonated.
Ah.
Awesome. Oh, well, you can just have flat root beer. Just
Yeah.
leave it out. Just leave it out for a couple days. It'll be
Just
fine.
juggle it
You
up.
don't even notice the difference. Okay. Oh, and so then we
But
have the final
The final.
Actual
this is
present.
very special.
actual present.
This is very special. This is a Christmas tree shop exclusive.
Oh my god.
Your
An
advent calendar!
Chocolate advent calendars in August.
I
I'm
suggest
pretty
you do
sure those.
because they're
You
gonna
might want to check the date on that. It's like the sunscreen. Might
Uh,
be a couple years old. We don't know.
yeah, and Tracy says awesome.
Oh, you can.
I love those
keep
gifts.
it for this. But the funny thing is, we had to bring the cooler. Well, we brought the cooler for something
For
else.
Costco.
But we had to put
Trader
those in the
Joe's.
cooler because they would have melted while we ran into
I was
Trader
like,
Joe's.
put them in the cooler. He's like, oh, good idea.
Yeah, very good idea.
That's the surprise. That was the one item we couldn't show you. That was the gift.
From
So,
Christmas Tree Shop.
but I
but-
do want to talk about. Go ahead.
How great is it that you get? I mean, what if you have you're jonesing for a chocolate advent calendar in July and August?
They
What
do
do you?
have
You're
them
out of luck.
Remember, they have them at Trader Joe's, but they put cheese on it, so you think it's fucking cheese, and then you open it up.
Oh, that's
That
right.
happened.
Yeah.
We got it home, and it had a charcuterie board on it, and you thought it was going to be charcuterie inside. And I'm like, oh my god, charcuterie! I
Yeah, you
charcuterie.
think it's gonna be a little
Those
piece of salami for the
motherfuckers. It
12th.
was chocolate.
Yeah.
That was bullshit right there. Okay, so I
What-
had a few topics I wanted to talk about.
Is there more stuff in there? Oh, you put a bunch of stuff.
I have a few things in there that I wanted to share. So some more stuff I want to talk about. And I also wanted to do the interviews because the boys were supposed to interview us last time. That never happened. So I think we should do that today. But I wanted to share a couple of things. So I use Thrive Cosmetics. It's CAUSMETIC.
Cosmetics. See, it's like
Get
a
it?
cause.
Like
get it?
Cosmetics.
It's branding. It's
So,
called branding,
um,
people.
I just wanted to show you. So I had to get eyeliner. See, I'm out. I had to get eyeliner.
Police are here.
There's a dog shitting outside and a lady picking up the poop. Okay, anyway. So I use Thrive. So I ordered eyeliner and mascara and brow stuff. I order it, I don't know, 2-3 times a year. Anyway, it came with samples. It doesn't usually come with samples. They changed their policy. So if you do a $50 order or more, you get samples and free shipping. So, and I think I have a code to get you an extra free sample. Let me know if you want it. Anyway, this is what they gave me. Full size. I mean, it's not a full size cleanser, but it's a big cleanser for free. And then they gave me a
Big
day
cleanser for a small
moisturizer,
face.
a day moisturizer, and a night moisturizer for free.
Ah,
For free.
Master
And
of the
a
skin.
sample of their 3-in-1 stick. This sample is like what you expect for a sample, like kind of shitty, but like, hey, it gives you a chance to try it out. But these were deluxe ass samples. So Thrive Cosmetics, I love them. Tonight would be a terrible night for me to advertise any cosmetics company because look what's happening. But generally, I can just throw on some brow stuff, some of their mascara, which basically looks like fake lashes, and some eyeliner and look like a human being. And I believe that their products are all safe, and they're like a company that does things, a responsible company that gives back to the community. So as far as I know, they're good. Tracy says branding for the win. Yeah, I agree.
I just noticed something. You ever see those memes or something like there's that fox on the
Yes.
deck and there's 50 million foxes like out like waiting to see what happens? That's exactly what's happening here. You're the fox going for the food from the deck, and we're the other foxes just waiting to see if there is food from the deck. That's basically what's happening in this photo right here.
I don't know what you mean, but okay.
Yeah.
So I wanted to just do this other two other shopping
know,
things.
you know.
Two other shopping things. So I've talked before about how I use doTERRA. We've replaced our cleaning products, most of our over-the-counter products, and a lot of our like health and beauty products with doTERRA. And so they have a rewards program as well. I just love this shit. I like free stuff. Like when you're sad, what makes you feel better than free stuff?
Free stuff.
Like I like to laugh, I like free stuff, and I like to fuck. If I could do all three of those things at the same time, can you do that for me, like for Christmas? Can you find
free
a way?
stuff. What are the three? Laugh
Fucking free
stuff.
stuff at the same time. Maybe have a snack too.
and charcuterie. I don't know how to make that. That probably involved. We'll have to get an assistant.
A sex assistant?
Oh no, we'll just get one of those sample ladies from Costco to give us flapjacks.
Oh, those are good.
They
I
were
don't
good,
want one of the sample ladies from
They
Costco
were
to
protein.
give us flapjacks while we fuck. Did you see those ladies? They look like raisins.
Yeah, but they can't see
Nice
ya.
little
They
raisins,
can't
but
see- They can't
raisins.
see 5 feet in front of their face.
That one lady, the one with the potato chips, she looked like a little raisin.
She looked like she was gonna croak.
Seriously, she looked like a raisin with a smoking problem. I felt bad. Okay, so I use doTERRA, and so we don't use candles anymore in our house because they're toxic. Look it up. Like you do not want that shit.
like gas stoves.
Trace says, "Well, fucking is free, so that's 2 for 1 in this case." Oh no, Tracy, you're married. You know it costs you. It always costs you. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is, so we do use doTERRA. We've been doing it for, I don't know, like 4 or 5 years now.
Maybe
For a long time. Anyway, so they have a points program. So if you order a minimum every month, I think it's $50, they give you points, and you can use those to get free stuff. So I ordered this month. I ordered lavender, which we use in place of dryer sheets. We use it in place of for sleep, any kind of minus skin irritations to keep bugs away.
Sometimes you'll add it to your salt in the bath.
I'll put it in a bath. I could read you a list of 50 things that it does. It's amazing, amazing oil. If you're going to have an essential oil, I'd say that this is one of the 10 that you must have. We use, and this is not from me. I'm talking about like Doug, because like I'm going to pick like obscure ones. Which are the ones that we use the most? Lavender, lemon, breathe is fantastic. Oh,
On guard.
On guard. Which one was?
Oh, I didn't.
He doesn't have one. If you think of one, shout it out.
Cheer.
We like cheer, but I think people could live without cheer. What was?
Elevation.
Yeah, cheer is good.
Cheer,
Elevate's good. But these are
elevation.
good ones. But I'm talking about the ones that you
The ones we
need to
use the
have.
most. Yeah.
So sinus bomb, lemon, peppermint, oregano, and tea tree. On guard. Everybody needs to have on guard. Lavender, breathe. Although
Breathe is
sinus
good,
bomb.
yeah.
Breathe, and rosemary for hair growth.
I have no problem with hair growth.
Oh, I use it for my scalp.
Although, because this hairpiece.
What else is in that?
sticks
Rosemary and
on
tea
it.
tree are in the
Good.
thing. Rosemary, tea tree, and what's the third one?
Melaleuca,
Lavender.
oregano.
And lavender is in that.
Oregano,
You don't
isn't
put oregano in your hair.
No, not in your hair.
And
you do that-
oregano-
Oregano's in the sinus bomb.
Sinus bomb.
Yeah.
Oregano is a very powerful antibiotic.
Power.
Clove oil. Clove oil, if you have like sore gums, like a tooth problem, it will numb
You're
the shit
teething.
out of your mouth. You have a bug bite. Lavender. Like peppermint's great for energy. If you have bad breath, peppermint. Like stomach issues, peppermint. Also, star anise is good for that as well. But
If
there's
you
a
look
whole
funny.
list. I highly recommend the app, Modern Essentials, and you can look up any. It's a paid app, and it's worth every penny. You can look up by illness, or you can look up by oil. And it's just a fantastic.
What if
app.
you have your eye surgically removed?
You have to use homeopathy for
Yeah,
that.
you have to use that. You used homeopathy.
Anne says, "What do you put in the
That was
oil?
good, right?
What do you
Which-
put the oil
did you
on
have?
when you're drying clothes?
I don't know.
Do you realize that these
It was a
crosstalk is
mystery.
like it's really not helpful? What do you put the oil on when you're drying clothes? We have wool dryer balls that I bought on Amazon. They're very inexpensive. Although doTERRA does sell them, I don't believe they give you points with them unless there's like a promo that comes with oil and the balls. But I think that they actually have a promo now for people. So I have a wholesale membership. I do not sell it, but I use the points. And if somebody wanted to get doTERRA, I would tell them to get the wholesale thing for themselves, or if you want to place through me, I'll give you my discount. Just pay for the shipping. I don't care. I just want people to be healthy. And Tracy raises a very good point. Just be careful with peppermint around your pets. It's toxic to them. If you have pets or small children, you need to see if which oils are safe for them. And then Trace says, what is the oil you add under your armpits that makes it burn if something is wrong with you? Magnesium oil. So magnesium oil is an essential oil. You can buy it for $12.99 in spray form on Amazon or wherever. I use the Ancient Minerals. You can spray that on your armpits, and if you feel burning, so it makes a great deodorant, because a lot of the time while we're sweating we smell toxic. We're in a toxic state. We're magnesium deficient. If your body is trying to absorb it so quickly, it'll have a burning sensation. We also use the magnesium oil sprayed at the bottom of our feet before bed. It helps you sleep. I highly recommend it for kids. Check with your pediatrician first, but
the beauty.
If I had a kid, I'd put you want some magnesium oil on your feet? You're a grown ass. No, he's a grown ass man anyway.
In the pool.
Wes, maybe later we'll put some magnesium oil on our feet.
Sure.
Like a weird fucking family party.
And if you do spray it on your armpits and your armpits get hot, just do the funky chicken and it'll get better.
Does not work. Tracy says thank you. Also, when you have an essential oil, if you use too much of it, people think the solution to pollution is dilution. So they want to put a lot of water, and that's, a lot of water is the problem with that is that water is essential oils are not water soluble. So you want to have some fractionated coconut oil around that you can use to mix your own oils, your own blends.
Push me over there. I'm trying to come back.
You want to have your own oil, make your own oil blends, or if you use too much of something, it irritates your skin, more oil. And fractionated coconut oil or coconut oil of any kind makes a great lube. So anyway, these I bought Osmanthus, which I don't even know what it is. It was like limited time, so I got it. And then I got for free 2 body scrubs, full size. These will last me 6 months. A lavender roller ball. I keep this in my purse at all times for any little boo-boos or whatever. And then the doTERRA mineral sunscreen, which is rated one of the safest on the market. I do not wear sunscreen as a rule. I wear it on my face to keep myself from aging, and I cover my tattoos to keep them from fading. The great thing about the stick is you can just rub it where your tattoos are. There's a lot of, you should research this yourself, but there's a lot of evidence demonstrating that sunscreen has actually caused an increase in skin cancer. So I use it very sparingly, if at all. That's just me. Okay. Costco trip. Back to the fun part.
Oh, yeah.
So we went to Costco, and in the parking lot, Doug annoyed me, and I tried to find a new husband.
First guy laughed at her. Didn't even say, well, maybe.
He's
like, no.
Oh, I'm like, God damn it. What did he have in his cart anyway? Was it anything exciting?
I didn't really see.
Like a trout?
Like he had a trout.
Then another guy walked by, and he had like a lot of like cleaning products. I was excited about that. I'm like, well, a man who buys cleaning products, man after my heart. But then he had a case of beer, and I'm like, oh God, like the last thing I need is a drinker. Not that he's a drinker just because he has a case of beer, but
But it could be an indication.
Lizard. That could be a gecko.
Oh, yeah.
At this time of night, we get a lot of geckos out. So we took the children to a very fancy dinner tonight.
It was very fancy.
Yeah.
Wesley, could you describe your meal in a fancy way?
It was like a 5-course meal with like steak.
Okay, he's lying. I mean, can you tell the truth about your meal in a fancy way? Is there some way you could embellish it to make it sound fancy?
Yeah, so you went up to this lovely touch screen and you ordered food, and I had this lovely chicken bake, and it was like a mango smoothie. Still really good though.
See? A chicken bake and a mango smoothie, and it was very good, and it was technological and fancy. Nolan had
a hand-boiled sausage in a bun with a mustard
reduction.
sauce.
Nice. And your beverage, sir?
Oh, a cola-flavored carbonated water concoction.
There you go. And Douglas, you had?
I had an Italian dish.
Oh, nice.
That was an artisan dough topped with a tomato and small round meat discs, and then put in a very high heat oven.
Discs? Have you ever been in a nice restaurant and they're like, and there's meat discs
of meat discs of meat, and it was heated to a melty temperature and served. It was actually part of a dish which they just sort of cut in eighths and handed me.
Oh, that's nice.
So there's 7 other people on the planet probably that have shared that fine Italian dining.
I had air. The reason I had air is because none of that shit is healthy. They do have a Caesar salad. It's $6.99. It's not organic. And I had a pub sub for lunch. A pub sub in a salad form for lunch, and I never finished it. So I came home and ate it for dinner. Then I had some homemade yogurt that Doug made for me. And I'm probably it's National Chocolate Chip Chocolate Chip Cookie Day today. And we bought chocolate chip cookies at Costco, but I really don't want to eat one, but I'm starting to get the munchies. So I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do. But the grand total, would anybody like to guess how much we spent at Costco today? This is the kind of thing that Tracy is great at. Although I don't know. And I think we owe somebody a prize from the other day. I think it was Tracy, not Risa. Risa or Tracy, we owe you a prize. We'll just have to, I don't know. Can you eat a kidney? I'm your girl.
It was made because Wes got the fancy smoothie drink with actual real fruit in it.
How dare you?
He got the
first he drinks all the pineapple. Just okay.
Well, he's on a citrus kick down here in the citrus state.
Yeah.
In any case, we are happy to provide you with healthy food and meals. We won't even charge you, even if we go to a restaurant. Okay, here.
Some places.
What's that?
It's better than some places.
Oh, well, there you go. So the grand total was $11.15, and yes, so long as we were able to feed you, meaning we can feed ourselves. We will feed you.
Well, I will say
parents do.
The best part of this meal.
If you live locally, you would go shopping in our house. You would just go, you'd be in the cupboards, I need peanut butter, and we wouldn't have peanut butter, but I need organic nut butter and hoisin sauce, and you would get all that weird hippie shit out of our refrigerator and really wish that you had a different stepmother. Go ahead.
I was going to say the greatest part, other than the company, of course, the company was great. The best part of this meal was the people watching as we sat and had
the people watching
and the people with their carts. A lot of water folks out there, a lot of
a lot of people on Cape are having dried up wells.
Yeah, a lot of beers. One person had a bunch of cases of water, and then a couple big things of napkins. So I was assuming there's
actually no one told us. A lot of the people who do, what do you call it?
Online pickup or click and collect.
Click and collect.
That's the Stop and Shop term.
Yeah, that's funny.
I like click and collect better. So they apparently order a shitload of water and napkins, and it's a lot to lift, and Nolan does not enjoy it. And it fills the cart. And look at his little arms. You'd ask him to lift gallons of water. Yes, Wesley. We're taking Wesley down to the Everglades and having him python hunt because it's a $75,000 prize. Is 75, right? Is that what it was?
Is there? I don't know.
It's a massive prize.
What, for a 20-footer?
No, it's the grand prize or whatever. I think it's for the most pythons and you have to have the python in order for it to be counted. They have to have that. It can only be 2 pieces, and you have to have the head and the body. And you can shoot it with an air rifle, but it has to be killed humanely immediately. Novices cannot transmit a python whole, and you can be under 18 and participate in this. And it didn't say ages 12 and up. It was under 18. So there's a 2-year-old that was raised in the Everglades. The kid's never worn shoes in its life, and it's got 10 pythons right now.
That's crazy.
I would love some python boots.
Python boots. My python boot was too tight. I couldn't get it off last night. A week went by. Now it's July. I finally got it off. My girlfriend cried. I got stinkfoot.
You're being very strange.
That's a song.
I wish I was skinny. I'd get a python skirt. You would just be like an old python skin. You just slid yourself into it.
And then it would look like somebody swallowed you, like a python swallowed you.
Yeah, I think there might be a python that's somewhere in the middle as fat as I am. Or that it's skinnish. It's got to have stretchy skin. If there's a monster python, I could get a super stretchy python.
I eat alligators and stuff. So.
Trace says, good job. Okay, so I just want to say we had a major accomplishment at Costco today, and I don't know how it happened.
You walked through the whole thing?
I walked through the entirety of Costco. Thank you. Yeah. We are under $500 at Costco.
And we enjoyed many a sample.
What was your favorite sample?
Probably, the potato chip you got was really good, but I think the flapjack was very good.
Wes, what was your favorite sample?
The flapjack, the syrup piece was really good.
Nolan?
The chips.
I can't believe these guys. They forgot about the kitty litter.
Oh, there was somebody who's kidding.
Kitty litter was
I-
awesome.
If
I just
if
took it right
yeah.
down on the ground and spread my legs and did my business. It was
I
nice.
wanted to just grab a handful of it and throw it in my mouth and see what the lady did. I'm kind of wishing I did that now. Because it would have been
oh my
so
God.
worth.
I like, don't eat that. It has GMOs, but you're gonna eat cat litter.
I was gonna like, oh, it's kind of chalky. It's good
Ran
though.
away. He's texting.
Oh my
Casey.
God, it's so good.
Hi, Casey. We wish you were here.
Wait.
Trust me, you don't
was
want to
there
come
any-
in the summer. It's balls hot.
There was something else that we had for sample. It was in the.
All I remember is the kitty litter.
The kitty litter was hysterical.
You lost.
Why
Oh, there
would
was
they have-
one lady was giving coffee away, and she looked like she was
Yeah.
falling asleep. She's like, "I've been drinking it
I've
all
been
day."
drinking
I'm
all
like,
day.
"That coffee's not very good then, because you look like you're falling asleep,
She
girl."
looked like she fell asleep 3 years ago.
What was the other one? The coffee lady. There was the no cheeses.
No cheeses.
No
There wasn't any of
chicken.
the
They never have booze,
fancy-
people. Why don't they have booze?
Oh, the
people?
yogurt. The
Yogurt,
Chobani tropical something yogurt was amazing.
But I have homemade yogurt, so and
Oh.
that shit's not organic, is it?
Nolan had a deluxe homemade organic yogurt with organic sprinkles
I don't think
of
you liked it, honey.
granola
I think you liked it.
deluxe with fruit.
It was deluxe, and you did a beautiful job, but I don't think you liked it.
What's going on over there?
What you can tell him. you
I
don't
almost
like
flipped
things.
over.
Well, I would have laughed
Well,
at
don't
that,
flip over.
but you didn't love it.
It was
But
fine.
you tried it.
Yogurt's just not my thing.
Exactly.
Nolan doesn't
But
like
he
white
tried it,
foods.
and
Mayo.
that's he's so fucking racist, this
Yeah.
kid. But you can't get mad at him because he's gay.
He's a white food.
So, but no, he's a white.
What do you mean you can't get mad at him because he's gay?
Well, it's like
I don't think that's
minority
a rule.
on minority.
It's not a
hate.
rule.
It's not a thing.
It's not a rule.
What if you're a double minority? Do you cancel yourself out?
You can't get mad at him because he's gay. That's a thing. But you can get mad at him.
Oh, I do get mad at him all the time. I don't know. Last time I was mad at Nolan. There was definitely a time where he was a challenge, and you know he knows, like he was having a hard time. We knew he was having a hard time, but I've always loved these kids. Like I genuinely like them, but like sometimes, yeah, just like anybody else. Sometimes I'm a fucking bitch, and I'm sure they want to smack me
And Wes
upside
never
down.
shuts up.
And I keep encouraging. Well, Wes does not shut up. I keep encouraging them. I'm like, tell us to shut the fuck up, or you don't want to talk about something. Speak up for yourself. You can disagree here. If you have any opinions in the world you would like to voice, we give you our platform. We may not agree with you, but that's okay. We don't even agree with each other. Show's called Marital Hate. We don't even agree with ourselves. You look in the mirror and I'm like, what are you thinking, you crazy bitch? So Costco, we got toilet paper on sale, $5.80 off. Just wanted to brag about that. Big old thing of
We're
vinegar.
pandemic ready, folks.
2 cases of Smart Water, 2 bags of Wisps, organic Stacy, organic celery, egg bites, lemons, blah 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 blah. The egg bites, which we love. God, can you think of what we didn't get? We got snacks. We got organic chicken. We got organic meat.
We got wild caught sockeye salmon.
Wild caught sockeye salmon, and
Delicious.
this will last us forever. And the total was $469.64. So
We will need like sundry items. here
you'll
and
have
there.
to hit like Publix for like a $40 trip once a week, and then for like the next
Maybe,
month
yeah,
we won't need
yeah.
anything. We'll need lemons.
No, because
Although sometimes we'll go just for like oh okay, we need lemons, this and that.
because some stuff
We
you should-
needed razor cartridges. Did you
Oh, we
find
need
the razor?
I got the razor.
Razor cartridges alone? That's $25.
That's $25.
But that'll last.
That'll
us
last months.
6 months.
Yeah.
6
Yeah.
fucking months. Okay. And it's funny because you think that if you only
More
have
if
2
I
people,
grow a beard.
Costco doesn't work. Well, for Wes's birthday, this is what a weirdo fucking family we are. Christina's here. She says hi and good night. I don't know how long ago that was, but we love you. We're glad you're here.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks
Um,
for tuning in
It's her
for the
bedtime.
long. I know. I just gotta get
So
her
Wes, what was he saying?
birthday.
Wes's birthday. Wes's birthday, we sent him Costco because we thought that it would make his day, and he buys his own groceries.
And we could deliver it from Costco up in Massachusetts, and not have to pay for it.
Well, we tipped.
Oh, not pay for the like a full shipping.
we paid we got free delivery because we ordered so much, but we had to pay a tip, and the tip was substantial, so we really did. And you actually pay more than you do in the stores. Tracy says, guys, I'm signing off. I'm in so much pain. Love you all.
All right.
Tracy, we should talk. I
Send
can
in vibes.
introduce you to someone who could probably help you with that. We'll talk. Love you. I hope you feel better. Epsom salt bath, maybe. And lots of drugs. Drugs are always good.
Wow.
Well, kratom, and then of course cannabis oil.
Kratom. Yeah.
I did not like kratom. Kratom feels like Percocet when it hits, you feel drunk. There's a shitload of ants right there, which I just killed, which was very rude of me, but they will bite the shit out of you.
They will.
Okay. So that was our excitement with that. Oh, when I went to Target, a Gen Zer told me that my hair was cool.
Oh.
Sophia, the Gen Zer, said my hair was cool. And then I just wanted to talk about energy and just so you know, Cape Coral Park, Veterans Parkway, Cape Coral, Target. Don't go in the morning if you're a middle-aged woman. Hello, Target. Your key demographic, middle-aged menopausal women. Do not keep your store at 85 degrees. I had to go sit on a cooler for like 15 minutes. I walked in the door and Doug says, "You look like you just got out of the sauna." But I sweat, so which is good because I don't always sweat. So that's I think that's the gifts to the boys. We have some sibling rivalry over here occasionally. We brokered a brothers peace treaty. So now they may, if they choose, when the other one starts to annoy them, say peace treaty. Because why? Because they're brothers. They're best friends. They are on the same fucking team. They should be conspiring against us and helping each other, bailing one another out of jail, perhaps. Getting each other drunk till they puke. Whatever brothers do. I don't know. Crossing their streams.
I have a unique experience with brothers.
Yes, what is that?
At least when there were brothers fights and things like that. I like whatever happened. Doug gets punched by a much bigger person.
Yeah.
Because my brothers are older, and one of my parents would say,
just punch them.
Say, "Don't hit your brother." That was the extent of the peace treaty at my house. Yeah. So don't punch your brother.
Well,
that's what I'm gonna. I'm gonna pass
have
that
either
on.
of you ever punched the other?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't remember.
Do you feel the need to punch each other now? No, because if the peace treaty doesn't work out, I'm going to punch you both. I'm going to drive to Massachusetts and punch you both. What's that, Wes?
Never done it in almost 21 years. I'm very proud of that.
21 years.
That's Wes's subtle way of saying, I've had moments where I've wanted to punch my brother.
Well, I'm glad you didn't punch me for the first 4 years of my life, at least.
It would have been bad if you didn't punch him for the first 4 years.
Those records are yet to be unsealed.
But I will say this. I'm sure Nolan has moments where he wants to punch Wesley too. It's hard being siblings, but now that they're adults, I think part of, what happens is you put aside, you realize a lot of the competitiveness that comes, that you have comes from the way you were raised, and your parents did their best, but sometimes parents will pin siblings against one another or make competition between siblings for attention, or like the kids get labeled or whatever, and it becomes their whole identity. And it's like, well, wait a second, I'm an adult now and you're the person that's known me forever, and we have so much in common. We choose to be friends even if we're different. And if Doug and I, like, we have very different views on the world, we still love each other, we still respect each other, and I think people should do that with their siblings. So that's, I don't know. That's just
that's wise, sage advice.
I am generally very wise. So that's what I had about that. And I thought we would do, I don't know. I wanted to hear anything you guys had to mention. And last time we were going to have the kids interview us, and we couldn't get online. So I have the interview card questions. If anybody wants to, you guys talk about what you want to talk. I'm going to take a step back so you can do some stuff. And if you guys want to go to the interviews, we can do that.
Who am I interviewing?
Was there anything else you want to talk about first?
Is there anything we
I think I'm good.
All right, you should interview me because last time I interviewed Wes, so then Wes can interview your dad. So we're switching.
I'm nervous.
You're nervous? All right, should we have you and Wes go first?
No, I don't.
All right.
All right. So tell us your healthy and unhealthy habits, and what do you need to work on?
Okay. So I am working on setting boundaries. Yeah. I am working on, further digging my heels in on my routine, like really getting it fine-tuned and really focused on it. So, but I do have a tendency to get distracted. I'm a total spaz sometimes, but I do things like use a timer. Let's not get the laptop wet. I do things like use a timer. I probably curse too much, but I'm like, the more people give me shit about it, the less likely I am to stop that habit. And I do have a sweet tooth, but I have been doing really good about not eating sweets. And my healthy habits are mindfulness and meditation and swimming and exercise and eating healthy and you name it. I'm doing all that shit every day. All you guys hear about is that stuff.
All right. Tell us a few of your favorite things.
Number one, people, which, excuse me, things, it's not people, but I always have to say people. Number one, my fucking Jeep. I like me some Apple technology. My Jeep. I like having a smart home. I like my journals, essential oils, comfortable muumuus that like feel like butter, like you're wearing nothing. Clothes that make you feel like you're naked or being naked. And okay, go ahead. I would just like to be clear that I was pointing to Douglas here. Douglas's dick. I love Douglas's dick. Okay, thank you. Sorry, that must have been
Moving
awkward
on.
for you.
Tell
All
us.
trauma starts with your father's penis. As you have. Oh wait, was it me that said that? I said all.
You said it. Tell us about a dream that you have, or your dream house.
Okay, so I've moved back and forth on this, but the key point is I want to have room for the boys to each have their own room when they come visit. I want to have a room where we can create art. I want a room where Doug can create music. I would like a tub in the master, a private backyard, like more private than we have now. In a perfect world, even more land. I love Art Deco style. I found this house in Key West that I really liked, but in a perfect world, I'd have more land, and I'd want to have people, like, the location's important, like good weather, good a government. Well, not that government is good, but like a more libertarian type government situation, and neighbors that I really like, and a good climate, and I'm happy. You know, just all those 500 things. But I do have a house in mind.
Tell us your favorite childhood memory.
Okay, so I do not have a ton of good childhood memories, but I remember my going to Bridgeton, Maine with my grandparents, and in the summer, or even just being with them, like, even though the stuff was like really bad at my mom's house, my grandparents' house, I felt safe and it was awesome. And so like my grandfather would make me get up super early for school in case the bridge opened, and he'd get me a Snickers bar and a Coke. And then after school, either like my aunt or uncle or one of my grandparents would pick me up, and my aunt or uncle would take me for friendlies on the way home, and then be like, don't tell grandma. And then I would have like dinner, and they'd let me have more ice cream, and then I would go home from school and have tea. And then after dinner, we would have tea. So this is what I was, like a little 8-year-old kid. Got up in the morning, had a song and orange juice. Like my grandmother sang a song, Lazy Stacy, will you get up? Will you get up? Will you get up? Lazy Stacy, will you get up so early in the morning? What do you want for breakfast? Breakfast. What do you want for breakfast so early in the morning? It goes on. So anyway, she'd make me, and my grandfather would take me to the bake shop. So I'd have eggs and toast, a Snickers bar and a Coke, whatever crap the cafeteria was serving at school, usually a bag of Funyuns. Then I would have ice cream, and then I would have like a relatively healthy dinner, but like from cans because my grandparents raised me, and frozen food, and then or Irish food, even worse. And then I'm sure some of it's good, but most of it's pretty bland. And then ice cream again, and tea, and I had tea and cookies after school, and then we would go to the mall.
Oh.
So
the poster child of health.
Pretty much no. But my grandmother would listen to like Tchaikovsky one way, and the other way we would listen to my music, and it was usually Madonna. So yeah, those like little memories all pieced together. And going to Bridgeton, Maine, which is still like 1960 up there. It's absolutely amazing, and we camped there. So it was good stuff.
All right.
My other part of my life, hell. Go ahead.
Describe how love feels and what it means to you.
So a problem for me is I love everybody. So I think love is the energy that you choose to live in. So you can choose to live in an energy of love with someone in a romantic and sexual way, or I don't mean to be like pointing at you while I say that. I love him in a different way, romantic and sexual way, and in other ways as well, the ways you love, of course I feel motherly and nurturing feelings towards Wesley and Nolan, but they have a mom who loves them very much. And I'm just here to support both of their parents and them in whatever way I can. And so, I feel love toward to you all, but I feel love to, people I haven't met or even people who have harmed me, because I live in a place of love. So you can choose to love someone however you choose to love them. I choose to love everyone unconditionally. Sometimes I get mad at the people I love. Sometimes I might even wish their death. I'm not going to name any names, but then I'm like, I wish them peace, love, and happiness. I wish them peace, love, and happiness, because everybody deserves to be loved. So that's what love is to me.
That's a good answer. I like it.
It's super corny.
No, but it's accurate.
But it's how
like
I feel.
it.
So,
who are the 5 people you spend the most time with, and tell me about them? What do they bring to your life?
So that's hard to say. So I do get to see you and Wes a lot, and like that's in person. I probably see you guys more than most people. Of course, Doug. And then of course I have to talk about the podcast and all the people that are here all the time. My aunt's here. Hey, Shell. And I do get to see my aunt quite a bit, although we haven't seen her lately. I talk to my friend Christina almost every day. The podcast. So that's Tracy, Todd, Charlie, and everybody that's always here. I'm sorry, I'm forgetting names. I'm high and I'm trying to get through this as fast as possible because there's a lot of questions I got to do theirs. So Christina, Zach, you guys, Andrea, and Charlie, Dave. And they all bring something different to my life. Oh, and Donna. They all bring something different to my life, but the one thing that they all have in common, well, except maybe you guys, I'm still working on that, is that they all give it to me straight. They tell me exactly what they think. They don't hold anything back. They will fucking throw me into the fire. So don't be afraid to tell me to fuck off.
And to throw you in the fire. Okay.
Yes, okay, please do.
What boxes do people put you in, and what should they really know about you?
Oh, so crazy, loud, which I am, crazy, probably. Like I think people think that because I'm disabled, I'm lazy, or they think that like I'm faking my illness or whatever, like they don't understand it. Or they think that I don't know, like a lot of people find me to be like a lot, and I'm a lot, but what's interesting is most people who meet me and can't stand me, they get to know me and they're like, oh my God, you're amazing. Whereas the people who meet me and instantly like me usually end up hating me later. They're like, oh, wait a second. Cause like, I have like wicked ADD. So I'll get really excited about some new person and I'll pay all this attention to them. And if I'm not paying attention to them, I think sometimes they think like I'm blowing them off. No, I got distracted by something else and I'm hyper focused on it, and I still love you. And I'm just terrible about reaching out. But the thing I wish people knew about me is that I'm way more sensitive than they think I am. And like, like if you ever tell me like I said something to hurt your feelings or, and actually we talk all the time and I'll be like, oh my God, like, did that upset you?
Yeah.
Because I don't ever want to hurt anyone's feelings. And I like, when I say something, like, I'll be like, oh, does that make sense? Because I want people to be like, realize like, I'm not, I come across as very forceful. I don't mean to be, it's just who I am. And, I don't want people to think that they have to listen to what I say. I didn't even, I read this wrong. Cheryl said, hey boys, meaning you guys.
I know I said hi. Hello.
I guess she's your step aunt.
Step great aunt.
This is a step aunt.
Step aunt, yeah,
She should be your step great aunt. So in any case, you got one of those. Congratulations. You have a new step aunt. Aunt? What is it?
Great aunt.
Sorry. I'm
No, is that a great aunt?
I know.
Oh, yeah, it would be a great aunt.
Yeah, she's my aunt.
What are your personal goals and what's the dream?
The dream is to own our dream house, to help 1 million people, and to spend as much time having fun as I can and healthy. I'd like to have an RV and be able to travel in it. I'd like to own like a house that is a home where everybody's welcome.
That's a good answer. Tell me about a typical day in your life and what do you do for self-care and fun?
So sweet baby Jesus on the cross. So you guys hear about this all the time, but I try to wake up early, meditate, breath work, read, journal, put my face on supplements. I've been driving my neighbor to work all summer. I'm probably going to continue doing that because it helps her out. have breakfast. I hang out with my husband obviously in the morning, and then I have different projects that I'm working on. Obviously there's been the podcast. We've had some financially I am pinching the fuck out of every penny right now. I'm getting free stuff. I got a check in the mail for $10 today. I'm so excited about it. And just trying to keep our finances together. Then I usually try to do some yoga in there. Doug and I eat lunch. I usually have 3 or 4 phone calls from different friends or people with problems that other friends have sent to me. And then I text messages too. Then I swim. I usually swim for half hour to 45 minutes. I journal, we do the podcast, and or I swim afterwards, and then sometimes we fuck and go to sleep.
Well, I think we know this answer, but what do you look for in a romantic partner?
Well, no. I think a sense of a pulse would be good. A sense of humor. Obviously, I have not had a good track record of picking the right people, but what
Gray hair?
I do enjoy actually no hair has generally been my preference, but I kept your dad because he's a silver fox. I have a thing for old dudes. I like a sense of humor, but I like everybody. So it's like, I guess, my baseline is like, okay, well, who can tolerate me and who can keep up with me? And your dad is both, and he's hilarious, and he's so compassionate, and he's so kind. I mean, he's your dad, like he's just the fucking best. And he's great in bed. And the tongue in case the dick breaks. So that was all like perfect package.
These are my children.
Literally.
These are my kids.
Well, here's the thing. They're adults. Do you know that a healthy, long-term romantic relationship is sexual? Because it should be. It should be. That's an important part. Work on that shit. Most people stop having sex after 5 years, like on a regular basis. Mm-hmm. We still fuck. Although these little cock blockers are in town. We'll make up for it when they leave.
I'm all the way over there.
It's summer and it's 100.
This is how loud I am right now.
We're just gonna move on.
We already pay for your therapy. Just another session.
Hi, Treva.
Hey, Treva, what's up?
What is one piece of advice that helped you the most, and who gave it to you?
Ooh, as a kid?
It doesn't say.
It doesn't say.
I wrote the questions.
Okay.
One piece of advice that helped me the most. God, there's so many pieces of advice, and I share them all the time. How about if I go with the most ridiculous piece of advice I ever got? And it probably helped me. My dad told me, I noticed you and your boyfriend he took me for a walk around our pond, and he said, I noticed you and your boyfriend have been dating for a while. It's probably getting serious. He's probably pressuring you for sex. I'm like, yeah, Dad. Okay. And I'm like, just like, kind of like, oh, fuck, what is he going to say next? Because if you think I'm fucking crazy. Anyway, he goes, give your boyfriend a hand job or a blow job so you don't get pregnant. And that is how you end up like this. Anyway, what is your next question?
This is the last question. So tell us your healthy and unhealthy habits
We already
and
did
what
that
you
one.
need to work on. Really?
Yeah, we already did that one.
Oh, okay. Then
So
I
we're
guess
done.
we
I feel like we lost questions because I thought there was more, but that must be it. So that means Wesley and Douglas, I don't know how you're going to do this.
I don't know. Do you have your suit on?
No.
And okay, well, what we could do is, Wes, come.
Yeah, you have them sit over there.
Come sit over here.
Watch. There's, I think, a phone or something over there. So just be careful. That was very good.
Douglas, you're getting interviewed, so you're going to have to come over here. So Wes, you could just sit right here. Oh, actually, right there would be good. Right
here?
Anywhere, yeah. Yeah. You don't have to get in the pool. Wait, don't throw your chocolate in the pool. That would be bad. So Doug, you're going to stay on camera?
Talk about one thing.
What's that?
Yeah.
Talk about your thing before they start.
Okay.
I'm going to give these to Wes.
Why is Twitter not Twitter anymore?
I
Because
have
it's
no
X.
fucking clue.
It's awful.
I haven't
like-
even, is it the brand that you don't like or the the technology strategy?
Just like when these notifications come up, they say X instead of Twitter,
You do not like the new brand.
and it's like a black app icon, and I have enough of those.
Is that
Oh.
it?
It's weird. I didn't like
But it used to
I
look
didn't like
so
Twitter
nice, and
anyway.
now it's
Like I didn't like it as a name.
Oh my God! Are you like you passed something on to your son? Did you see this? Your son is criticizing,
criticizing
a
a
logo.
brand.
It's genetic.
Ugh, it's so awful.
Well, it's a UI and all that. It's the whole thing. But Twitter, I thought was dumb. I thought that was like a dumb idea. Like it's a bird, it's a tweet. It's kind of dumb.
So
Well-
you think the X logo is better than the Twitter logo?
I don't like the fact that they're using the X logo because of the band X already had an X logo.
I don't think it's
Thank
gonna
you.
last. I think it might just be a marketing ploy.
It seemed like he's just mad at the world and is just messing with people.
No,
I
I
don't think he's mad at the world.
I think he's an evil genius to some degree.
Oh, he really is. He's an
Absolutely.
interesting dude.
because
Although I do think he's also I think he's good and evil.
I mean, he said that there was going to be tweet rate limits, and I've never reached a rate limit ever.
Do you use Twitter a lot?
No,
Yeah,
I think he means probably for spammers.
I should follow you and see what you have to say.
you should. It's
My
mostly
dad,
Big Brother
dirt.
Twitter, but you know,
It's my understanding that Twitter's looking to expand its offering so that it'll be like really a full in-house situation on like Facebook, but way better. That's
Yeah.
their goal. So I listen. If we could get something like that, I'd be pretty happy.
Okay.
All right.
Especially with a free speech platform. Okay, Wes is going to interview Dad.
Tell us your healthy and unhealthy habits. What do you need to work on?
My healthy and unhealthy habits
No, you're
and
in
what I
charge of
need to
comments
work on.
and answering Wes questions.
Okay.
You on camera?
I will. Unhealthy addiction to technology, which has spurred on a very unhealthy ADHD kind of situation. Even though I sort of always had it, I'm always been a procrastinator and always preferred a preferred task over actual work. Healthy task. I'm trying to take my herbs for blood pressure and my cayenne pepper and drink my water. I'm making a conscious effort on that. Eating a lot, trying to eat a lot less carbs. Haven't had pasta, like a real pasta, in a long time.
Vegetables.
Trying to eat vegetables and trying to do better from a nutrition standpoint. And if I had any advice for my younger self, I would want my younger self to eat better. But I can see why I didn't after going to Costco tonight, because Spam and goldfish crack, like that stuff tastes good and it's colorful and it's and that kind of thing. So I should be doing more. I should be exercising. I should be doing a lot more for my health. But I am not, and I carry that guilt with me on a daily basis. But I am trying. I'm doing a lot better than I was. So
Very proud of you.
thank you.
Next one is, tell us a few of your favorite things.
My favorite things. Music, obviously. Stacy, because she entertains me on a daily basis. My new MacBook is fantastic. It's a recording studio. It's a design studio. It's a whole bunch of. It's a podcast studio. My kids are one of my favorite things. They come down here. We have a ball. We
Yeah, but
jump.
they're not
we
things.
jump. Oh, they're
Neither
not
am I.
things. You're not a thing.
No.
Get that thing.
No, I mean,
Um,
you say people. But
But as far as like material things, my Les Paul, I absolutely love my Les Paul. I absolutely love my rock and roll memorabilia collection. It's just so interesting and neat, and I love the internet. I love the fact that I can research anything at the click of a keypad, or look up a video of something, or just the vastness of the stuff that was never available to you before at your fingertips. And it kind of goes in with me because I've like sort of a thirst for knowledge anyway. And it just brings that in. So that I say the internet and technology is as a favorite thing as well. But music, Clash, punk rock, guitar, Sam Cooke, those are all my favorite things.
Sounds good. Tell us about your dream house.
My dream house. The weird thing is, I've always wanted to live on a lake. I've lived on the ocean. I've lived poolside as we are here. I've always wanted to live on a lake. I think there's something serene about it. There's, freezes over in the winter. Well, it used to. I don't know if lakes freeze over anymore.
Not that much.
I think now I would want a pool. I would want a tub. And my dream house would have a steam room. I love me a steam room. And if I'm being extravagant, that's what I would have. But really, and another thing, obviously a place to paint and an outbuilding where I can go and record music and be as loud as I want or whatever. I think that would be a thing. And for some reason, I want an outbuilding for that, so I don't disturb anybody. But really, in essence, I have everything I need. I just wish this was our own, so we could make it our own. if you can get. But yeah, in reality, if I was going ape shit crazy with with a house, but I'd also want it to be a Sears kit house. I think that would be pretty cool.
Tell us a favorite childhood memory.
Favorite child. This is a tough one because I don't think I have a single favorite childhood memory. If teenage years are considered childhood, I would say playing in a band. Is a because we just did music. It's like it was constant. It was the thing. And as a child, I have to say Christmases were just like magical, like a weird magical time, and like we would break out the ornaments, and there was ornaments that my mom had when she was a little girl and stuff, and there was the there was the little bird ornament I made in first grade that we put in the bird's nest that we found in a tree, in one of our trees one year, and we had that, and that was a thing, and it was always like something like it was always like super magical, like that Christmas Eve, and I take that with me to today, and also sledding. Sledding was like a magical thing, growing up, because we lived on kind of a hill, but behind us was a super hill, and and we would sled for hours, and we would come in and we would just be like completely frozen. Our clothes were frozen stiff, and if we were at our friend George's house, we would throw all the outerwear into the dryer and dry it and get our hot chocolate and stuff like that. But those were all really good times. But just countless memories of like just family and card games and people being around the house, and one night we had a water fight in our house, and my mom got fed up with it, went over, got a big pot, filled it with water in the sink, and dumped it on some kid. Like she didn't care that it was 2 inches water in our kitchen. It was like that. It was like fun was like the top priority in some of those things. So it's a lot of that stuff. So.
Describe how love feels and what it means to you.
Love is important, obviously. I think it's a feeling of home or being home. Whether it's romantic love or like even friendship love, that kind of stuff. It's like this person needs to feel like home. And I think that's really an energy thing. And it's like if it's not an energy thing, it's, I don't know if it's a wavelength thing. I don't know what it is, but that's what it feels to me. It's got to feel like home, right? You have to feel it's like a super level of comfort, and I think that goes for friends or and actually romantic love is the same way. So romantic love is probably just on a little bit higher level of that as well. So that I don't know if that's a great answer for that, but it's what I got.
I think it's okay. Who are the 5 people you spend the most time with?
5 people I spend the most time with, obviously Stacy, and probably you guys, because you come here every go. I don't really see that many people in the flesh. So then I would have to go with people that I text and talk to on the phone. My brother Phil, and I text with my friend Paul Wiles. I text with Chris Cantwell, and my friend George calls about once a week. Zach. Zach is sort of a family friend, so yeah, I would throw him in the mix. But it's more of like a community that we have here, that kind of thing. But as far as I don't see a lot of people, but I do communicate with them. My friend Seth, I communicate with him and everybody has like a different level. Like I communicate with certain people on certain things, and then or whatever. But I think the kids I grew up with, like George and Chris and stuff, it's a different sort of level of related, because it's like we know all the same stuff. We don't have to like we can kind of bring how many 50 years worth of friendship into every conversation. So it's I'm dating myself by saying that, but 50 years of friendship.
That's good. Tell us about your dream life.
My dream life.
Oh, I remember that one. Did I get that one?
It was in there.
Oh, I missed that one.
Oh,
Dream life.
life.
Like a staff. Thank you. That's all.
Yeah, my dream life is
I
that,
want to be able to travel and earn.
and I'll quote the song, I want everybody to have what they need, right? I want everybody around me, all my loved ones, everybody to have what they need, to be happy, and to be like, they don't even have to have what they need. They just need to be happy, right? And content, right? And like, and not, and free from worry is like a dream life. whether it's financial or if it's like health. Yeah, I mean, all those things just wrapped up into one. But yeah,
I read it wrong when you said it. Go on, I'm sorry.
and
No, that's all right.
the but I think if I were going to take it to a next level, like what would I do every day if I could do what I wanted? I would write and record music. I would paint. I would do creative things for myself, right? And just express that, because I have that need to create like every day, and that's kind of why I picked the career that I'm in. Because I need to create. I have this need to create and do things. Like I'm sure a lot of people have, like my son Nolan today, creating spreadsheets, and that made him happy. So that's, like I think everybody has that thing, and I feel bad for folks that don't ever find that thing that makes them happy, or like they never like realize it, or they never, they're always they do things because other people, they want other people to know they do them, or they think other people, whatever. But I think just to be in that truly content state where everybody is happy, and everybody, it's like, obviously you're never going to have any problems, but that's kind of what that Perfectville song, kind of it wraps up with. Everybody has everyone has what they need, and that's what like that sort of dream life would be.
That's good. Tell us your most embarrassing moment.
Embarrassing moment.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah.
I don't remember that one either.
No, that's the new one. I hate. Well, I will tell you this. I hate to be embarrassed. I absolutely hate to be embarrassed. I can think of, well, I think getting divorced was an embarrassing moment for me, because that was something that came up.
We were talking about when you shit your pants, not when you.
I didn't shit my pants.
I don't think that's embarrassing. I think embarrassing is staying married when there's no love.
Well, there's that.
Wow.
And,
Did you hear that?
staying married when there's no love.
Yeah,
That's embarrassing.
but it's
Yeah,
out of
no,
the
I
mouth
mean,
of
but
babes. Like,
there's-
kid is smart.
There's but I can think, like, there's stupid stuff. Like I had done the PowerPoint for our company meeting, and then halfway through the founder's address, he's like, "Doug, this number's wrong. What's the matter with you?" I'm like, that was like, I wasn't really embarrassed for me. I was more embarrassed for him, because it was like, sort of like, why would you call it, like, I can take it, right? Whatever. But that could have been an embarrassing moment, but it was more embarrassing because I kind of like, I'm okay with who I am, and if whatever. And that issue wasn't an issue with my work. It was an issue with the process of proofing and everything else, and things like that. So there was more to it than just me. But anyways, other embarrassing moments. I don't know. Although I have played gigs that were just like hit the last note and nothing. That's kind of embarrassing. Yeah, I don't know. There's probably a few. I can't really think of one thing that like I was like, oh, I wish that hadn't happened or whatever. I'm sure there are many, but yeah, that's about it.
So what boxes do people put you in? What should we really know?
I think they put me in the nice guy box.
You do fit in the nice guy box.
This one's I don't know.
You fit in the nice guy box.
They put me in the nice guy box. They probably put me in
You want them to know that you're a dick?
the I don't know. I'm like a different bird. I think people might put me in sort of a metrosexual box, maybe, because I'm not Mr. Man drinking beer, golfing, and doing all that stuff. But I don't care what box they put me in. But I think part of me is that I'm glad that I don't fit into a box. So that's.
What are your personal goals in 1, 5, 10, 20, however many years?
My short-term personal goal is to finish my album, put it and get it published, and so people can hear it and enjoy it. And then I'm going to work on the next album, because I've already got a few songs going for that. My personal goals would be to be able to because I would like to get back on the job track, do some great work. Help build a company, whatever, help build a brand and things like that. I think those, but my professional goals is like more like the level of the work than what the work, than how much I make or whatever. But obviously financial stability would be a main goal for short term. and obviously to be able to purchase a home, which would be fantastic. So because it's something that I've not been able to do since I sold the last home 10 years ago or so, and that's something I think from when you own, when you've owned homes and then you don't own homes and then you can't buy a home because you like your financial situation, it's tough on you, because then you're like you're just out there and you had something good and then you don't have it. Like you had what you probably wanted which is your own home, whatever. But that sounds a little sort of, what do they call it? Yeah, it sounds a little greedy, but it's just just my main answer to that. So long-term goals, I would love to retire at some point, but I don't know if that's ever going to happen. But what I would like to do is just enjoy what I do for work, be able to be my authentic self and be good at it is pretty much my goal for that. But definitely I want to paint more. I want to record as much music as humanly possible.
Yeah, those are good.
And be a good father.
Those are good. So tell me about a typical day in your life and what do you do for self-care and fun?
Oh, typical day in my life. Well, a typical day is to wake up, usually have some sort of decaf oat milk iced coffee situation that of my own design. I love to do the crossword, the daily crossword puzzle on my crossword machine, which is actually an iPad, but apparently you could do other things than crossword puzzles with them. But I love, there's just like in the morning, if you're doing that, and there's a quietness to it. And a lot of times if I have stuff to do, I don't get to like actually complete it. So I'll do it after the podcast. I'll sit and do the crossword, and it's like sort of engaging, gets you out of yourself and gets you, gets your mind working in a different manner. So in the mornings nowadays, we'll do meditation, which has actually been super helpful for me. And we'll do our Wim Hof breathing, which I don't know if it's super helpful for me, but it's kind of fun to do. And it actually helps you think about other stuff than running around and cleaning the kitchen and things like that. So and then if I have work to do, I will do work. I'll take calls. I will or if I don't have work, I will work on my music or obviously searching for a job has been like a full-time job since September of last year. And then usually I have to stop and make lunch, and then I stop and make dinner and do my errands and things like that. And then it's podcast time. So it's a pretty full schedule. And so it really helps me value the time that I have off. So it's kind of boring, but there was a second part to that question though, wasn't it? There was
self-care and
self-care.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, obviously the meditation and the breathing, and I will listen to podcasts and fall asleep. Like usually I listen to something boring, but I do like to just have, I'll put the headphones on when I go to bed and listen to something. And whether it's, it's educational or if it's entertainment. One of the things I've been listening to lately is Dana Carvey and David Spade have a entertainment one that, if depending on the guest, it's fantastic. So some of those are good. And there's some others, but if you really want to follow, this is my tip for you guys. If you want to self-care, fall asleep fast, listen to the most boring TED Talk you can find.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you do a meditation at bedtime?
Well, sometimes I'll do that. Yeah, sometimes I'll do a meditation.
A lot of times I do affirmations.
What do you look for in a romantic partner?
A romantic partner.
Yeah.
Well, this is funny because I don't have to look anymore. So that's kind of it's hard. But
I might still have to look. I'm not sure. You're trying to kill yourself every day.
But when I was looking, I wanted somebody, like first and foremost, smart. Like for some reason, like I wanted somebody, and it was really silly because I was like, I wanted somebody like that had some level of education, but at the same time, you don't need education to be smart. So, but I think it just depended on the person, right? And so it was like, because on those online dating things, you can check some college, most curvy, like all these things that you wanted. But like I just was just looking for like somebody that had a spark, right? And so I meet this one woman over here. She certainly had spark, but I think there's physical attraction, there's sexual attraction, and then there's but the thing you have to, like, the intellectual compatibility is so much of that attraction. in a partner.
And the last one here is what one piece of advice has helped you the most?
One piece of advice.
Get a hooker.
Well, my most recent piece of advice was on my 10th wedding anniversary. I was told that I should get a hooker, and I'm not going to do that. So but there's there's a lot of things. Like the weird thing is that my dad would give a lot of advice more through action than words, but he always just say, don't be a clod all your life, which I know. I don't know what that means, but I know what it means, kind of a thing. And it was like just sort of like set the standard for how to act, how to behave, how to carry yourself, that kind of thing. So I think that's probably the best piece of advice. I've gotten professional advice that's been outstanding, and just I think in general, just always keeping it in like for me, always keeping that stuff in the back of my mind to just say, all right, you're going to carry yourself a certain way, you're going to perform in a certain way, you're going to be ethical, you're going to be all this stuff. So I think I think all that, if you work, don't be a clod all your life, that's kind of what all that meant to me anyways. So that was my dad. So that was the last question. That's all the
I
questions.
had a couple of questions I wanted to ask Wes and Nolan.
Oh,
Okay.
questions for Wes and Nolan coming from.
Nolan is hiding from the camera now.
Hold on, we'll come back.
He's wearing a skirt.
I now have. We support
Drinking
you.
a Bud Light.
Less mascara.
Oh no!
I now have less mascara on. I'm just going to ship that a teens. Where are you, Doug? Okay, so you guys have been to Florida how many times now?
I don't know, like
Eight?
8.
8 or 9.
Yeah.
I would think Wes would know every single date
Yeah, no,
that
he
he's been
did
here.
at one point.
He'd be like, which airline, the flight number, because he remembers everything. Sorry, I had a little bourbon there.
So there was 5 last year, and I think this is the 3rd one or 4th.
If you came down
3rd, yeah, because it was like
March, June now. Yeah.
and month last
I
year.
wish we could afford to do more. I wish we could fly them down every week. I wish they lived here. I already told you I found a house for Wes in Key West. I'm
You
like, oh,
did, yeah.
I found one for you too. I'm like, oh, this would be good for Nolan and Casey. Like,
Yeah.
you know, close enough by that we can have like family dinner, but far enough away that we're not like dropping in. They're not dropping in. Like we all have our own little lives because it's important. Like that's
Oh yeah, no,
like
absolutely.
everybody's gonna have their own shit, and it's funny because as much as Doug and I are together 24/7,
Oh, we need our time.
we both
Yeah,
have
we
our
need our
own
time.
things that we do. That the other one, like when Dave was here to watch scary movies with me, Doug was so happy.
Oh well,
He's like, "Oh my god,
but
she has
the
a
thing is-
handler! Thank God!"
but
I
you
get a break."
definitely need to know when you need your time or when you need to just shut down or whatever. And I think that's part of self care.
Perhaps.
Put that on.
Yes, definitely. And I don't
Yeah,
know.
like
That is
that.
definitely part of self care. So it's 9:34. So I want to know what your favorite things have been in Florida.
Like places or just in general?
Just things that we've done, like
Just things we've done.
just like
yeah,
a
in
few
general.
things that you like that you've liked the most.
I would say Ding Darling's definitely a highlight. Some going to the beaches and just swimming in general is good too.
Sunsets. I think is
Sunsets.
great.
Nolan?
I
Costco.
love being in the sun and getting a break from like the gloominess of Massachusetts is really nice.
Yeah.
I like playing flux. I like going to Ding Darling. I like sitting on a flamingo and doing nothing.
Bubble room
Very nice.
Bubble room cake.
Bubble room cake. Our stupid adventures that we come up with at Costco.
Oh, we've done some good mini golf down here. We've
Yeah.
done
Yeah,
some
I
of
guess
that.
well, I was really asking them, not you.
I'm
You're
just-
here every
I'm
day.
just- I'm adding into
All
the
right,
thing.
but this is what I want to ask. So we try really hard to keep it positive for you guys when you're here. We try to be as supportive as we can, but we realize that we're human beings and sometimes we fucking suck. And I want to tell you right here with the internet as my witness, we would love you to tell us what we could be doing better as parents and as house guests. Any
Or
ideas?
house
If you
master.
say nothing, I will call you a liar
No,
to your
just
face.
kidding.
Like better toothpaste. I'll settle for that. Better toothpaste.
Blow up bed.
But yes, get another guest room. Like
Yeah.
shut the fuck up occasionally. Anything.
I know a lot about your sex life that I wish I didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay, you might have to stop watching
so
the
does- so does the
podcast.
internet.
I will
So does the
try.
internet,
I
folks.
also know a lot about your sex life that I don't want to know. So, but I will try to bite my tongue a little bit more. I appreciate you. Go ahead, Wes. You got anything?
It's a good thing. I think like being supportive of other people was great, but just just knowing that we're all in this together. You know, not
Yeah.
everybody's having the same problems, and just be good community with everybody, I guess.
That's awesome.
That's positive.
I like my answer better.
Peace treaty. Peace treaty.
Yeah, peace treaty. Well, that's okay. I mean, you can have opinions, right? And you can have different opinions. That's the whole point of the peace treaty is you can have different opinions and still love and respect each other. And you can agree to disagree. Oh God, could you imagine?
Right?
Would you rather have 2 Nolans or 2 Westleys?
Oh, I gotta say that's a tough one. Let me tell you why.
I don't think you can answer that.
I can
No,
answer
I
that.
think
Let me answer that. I can't afford to feed 2 Wesleys.
Oh, well, that's one thing. Yeah.
That said,
Yeah.
I cannot deal with Nolan sleeping all day every day.
I got up at
Crazy.
9:30 today.
You
9:30.
That is early.
You know, I don't even like. I kind of just gotten used to you like sleeping till 1. But it's like when you guys come, I want to do stuff with you, and it's like if you sleep all day, then we can't do stuff. So trust me, not. But like, I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you can sleep in, and that you're like happy, and But I want to be able to do stuff before I have a hot flash and die. Again, we can't afford to feed Wes. On the one hand, oh my God, I'm supposed to be exercising. It still thinks I'm exercising, so I'm just going to keep doing this. I mean, I'm walking back and forth. That's going to count for something. Exercising Wesley Nolan.
I can't believe nobody said the airboats. That was fun as hell.
Oh, yeah.
Airboats were cool as shit. I'm trying to think of my favorite thing that we've done. The
That we're
kids.
done with the kids.
Oh, I know. Laying on the ground at mini golf.
Yeah.
See, that's a stupid song.
That song will always
That's
be
a good-
different to me now
That's
than it was
amazing.
before.
Yeah.
It's not.
I know.
It's still sad,
What about
but it makes me remember that.
We always say take a
what about
negative and
Black
turn it into a
Velvet? What do you
positive.
think about that now?
Oh, that comes on at Stop and Shop all the time. And I laugh.
A lot of miles, yeah.
Oh,
Have you ever
God.
told people about the millions of versions of that song?
Yeah,
It
I
is?
have.
You're like, this is the Canadian version. It's in Canadian. I'm trying to think of what else.
Clearly Canadian.
Oh my God, I love Clearly Canadian. Do you think oh my God, Alana Miles should sell Black Velvet to the Clearly Canadian and like use it for a promotional
She is
song?
Canadian.
And she's clearly Canadian.
I don't want to drink I
Would
was
you
going
drink
to say
a
I
Black
don't want to drink
Velvet
a black
Clearly
soda, but Coke is pretty much black.
What would you-
Dark brown.
What would a Black Velvet? Would that be like a red velvet cake that doesn't have food dye in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So chocolate cake.
Yeah.
No, I want
Yes,
cake.
Yeah, basically.
The fact that I'm high is not helping.
That doesn't help. We don't have. That's the one thing we don't have is cake right now. We have cookies. It's International Cookie Day, and it was also International Beer Day, wasn't it today? Was that today?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, something like that. Anyway,
We need to do gratitude.
we had to do gratitude. What I'm
Is there
glad.
anything else anybody want? Not us.
Does anybody need to air a grievance?
What are there any comments, by the way?
No,
Oh,
Is there anybody watching?
there's 2 people watching.
Okay,
okay.
Wesley and Nolan.
Mhm.
We'll start again with Wesley because he's the quiet one, and he gets always best to let him go first because the rest of us will talk. Mostly me. Wesley, what are you thankful for today?
Thankful for the National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day.
Yeah.
That
Woo!
was the cheap but good Costco dinner. Samples on a pool and they interview this time.
Mm.
Because-
Yes. Like Jorge Quiroga.
Nolan, what you thankful for?
I'm grateful to be back in Florida and to be with you guys. I'm grateful that I have a lot more time to talk to my boyfriend now that he doesn't have 5 jobs.
Nice.
Yay, Casey!
What else? I'm grateful that Big Brother started again and that I get to go on Twitter and look at all the stupid things that have been happening in the house. And I'm grateful for my luxury boiled sausage in a bun dinner.
Nice.
We
Luxury.
are
Deluxe.
so fancy.
Well, he skipped right over that breakfast, but that's all right. It's all
This
right.
is a
yeah.
bagel?
No,
The yogurt.
The yogurt.
Oh,
I'm
With
telling you, he wasn't excited about the yogurt.
It
I was
was
excited about the yogurt.
Morning
I just didn't
deluxe yogurt,
He tried
organic
it, and
with
that's the
home
important thing.
handcrafted small batch
There
yogurt.
was a time where Nolan would not try new foods, and I'm going to tell you right now, there is a time where Doug will not try new foods.
If it's gross food, I ain't eating no shrimp.
How many fruits and vegetables did you have today?
Today, I drank green juice. Technically,
Okay.
I ate What do we have for lunch? Oh, there was lettuce on my sub. That was good. There was a pub sub. It was delicious.
Lettuce
Buffalo
on your
chicken
sub.
tender. Oh my god,
Do you
so
think that
good.
that's enough fruits and vegetables for a
And then
single
for
day?
dinner, I had
A slice of pizza.
tomato sauce.
Do you think that that was enough vegetables for a man of your stature?
Does cayenne
today?
pepper count as a vegetable?
Do you think that you had enough vegetables today?
No, I probably didn't have enough vegetables today.
Okay.
Anyways, but I will go in and have a vegetable chocolate chip cookie. Yeah, you didn't hear it? You didn't see that on the label? It's like these are made with vegetables.
Before you have your vegetable chocolate chip cookie.
Anyways, I am grateful that the boys are here. I'm grateful. I had a good couple work conversations today. That was good, and I am grateful for my lovely wife, who I like, and
I did a lot of cooking today.
Yes, you did.
I cooked the orange juice.
She cooked
I cooked
orange
my
juice.
fat ass in the middle of Target. I cooked lunch.
And
I
I'm
cooked
grateful that
Costco.
you're feeling well enough to function today, even though you haven't had a little medicine.
I was really not feeling that well this morning, and I had to take a little medicine twice today. So I actually wrote my gratitude down. By the way, we would love to hear what you're grateful for, two people that are watching. And of course, you can always comment after the podcast, and we will respond to your ones. My number one gratitude item is Nolan West. My number two was the Target freezers because they cooled my fat menopausal ass down. Costco and deals. Sorry, being I can't. Hello, Costco something and able to walk. So I was able to go to Costco and walk, and I went to Target and was able to walk today. So that was a pretty big deal. 10 something. Oh, that we're gonna win the lottery tonight. I'm very grateful for that. 1.25 billion. I'm grateful for the show Nip Tuck. Little known fact. Oh, what the fuck is her name? Jennifer Coolidge was on Nip Tuck. You have to see not her first episode, but the episode that she comes back on as Coco called Stank Bitch. I wanted to watch it on the podcast tonight. If somebody reminds me, I will do it another night, but I'm gonna write it down right now. Stank Bitch. I'm thankful for my friend Todd. It is his birthday, and happy birthday to you, Todd. And I'm thankful for I'm thankful for free money. I got a check for $10 in the mail today. $10 and here it is. $10.50 from the people with the faulty underwear. And I'm thankful for free samples that I got from Thrive. Let me know if you want a code for some samples. And then I got free doTERRA, so I was grateful for that. And I've always so grateful for all the people that watch the podcast. I'm so grateful for our guest stars. We're going to attempt to do Monday night live from the bowling alley. Yep. There may or may not be a podcast on Monday, depending on how that goes. We love you. We appreciate you. Anybody have any parting words?
Good night and have a pleasant tomorrow.
Eat a pub sub.
Eat a pub sub.
Enjoy your weekend.
Yay! Enjoy your weekend. Brand.